need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like. A bunch of pathetic bribe takers with no honor and no sense of duty.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much honor you have when you end up in the Citadel. Let's get him. Doesn't have to be in one piece.
Dear sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
zwischen you leben. Effen mir efter dir. Ik steh alleen. Op schijnrak mones auf mir. Ich hab mir nicht mit Weimen eins zu beheften, mit keinem kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubeugen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
It's a long story. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. What's with Rofe?
I didn't have the time to deal with it.
How about now, Shu?
What do you want here?
Is that your shop, magician?
I'd like to know what you're looking for. Did someone hire you?
Hired? We are the Holy Inquisition. It's time to dispose of you and your wealth.
Like Scowen promised a long time ago.
You still have a chance to walk away, so get the fuck out.
Come on, let's use this one as an example.
We'll
Wypierdalać.
hang his head in the display window like a trophy for everyone to see.
wasn't too hard.
You saw how he crawled! Warsaw is ours!
Well, yeah, but maybe that's enough already.
Son, it takes fire to fight devils.
Well, if you say so.
What's going... Is it... Such a good son, virtuous. The hatred you carry in you, however, was planted by people who are using you like a puppet. Stop the bloodshed. I know you don't want it.
What is he saying to you, Tajik?
He's right, Ma. What do we know about these magicians? Only what they wrote in the leaflets. But is it true? And we won't bring that one back to life. I'm going home. I won't spill blood.
Tajo.
The things people come up with.
Did you come here to gloat, Shulsky?
Don't speak. You're losing a lot of blood.
What do you want?
Was it the guys from downstairs?
Oh, schmucks. At least I'll die here. In my den. Not at their feet. If only I'd had the golem.
To chamskie jest. A proszę.
What?
Hang on. I'll get help. I know a doctor. He's a thaumaturge.
Forget it. If only I'd had the golem. Cat got your tongue now? Then let me tell you something. Fuck off.
prostu wychodzę? Wcześniej miałem, kurwa, że mogłem się jeszcze pożegnać. Opcje...
The golem has nothing to do with it. You don't know if they would have gotten you anyway.
Lean over. Lean over me, posh boy. Let me tell you something.
Damn it.
Nie mogłem się pożegnać.
Enough of this. The time for vengeance is here. A Warsaw free from magicians!
What are you here for?
We came for Rofe. Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
I bet he's in cahoots with the other one. You can tell he's the same kind of vermin as the Jew. Put fire to them, boys!
Stand back, Granny. It's gonna get gory.
Rofe is dead. You're late.
But you're still here. Get him.
Kurwa.
Stop!
What are you doing in this crowd, Hayat?
You shouldn't be here. I'm leaving town, and so should you.
This neighborhood has seen enough.
Not while that
What's going on?
People, but you
These people know you, I bet.
once, I
Where do you...
as fuck.
The news...
Yes, you.
I'm not...
You're fuck. Warsaw. So,
Cast...
Fuck the magician. Fuck.
you, Aaron, should return to your wife. And what have they done to...
When the frenzy died,
Vengeance isn't just...
enough of...
You saw how he crawled! Warsaw is ours!
Well, yeah, but maybe that's enough already.
Son, it takes fire to fight devils.
Well, if you say so.
What's going on? Is it...
Are you...
The things people come up with.
What? Forget it. If only I'd had the golem.
The...
Leave.
See you on the other side of the dream.
No i teraz miałem. I teraz miałem faktycznie.
What is he saying to you?
He's... and...
The things people come up with. I came to offer you a deal.
What? Then, lean.
To jest chamskie. Mi się nie podoba takie coś. Takie kurwa zero współczucie.
things people come up with. Hang on. The golem... See you on the other side of the dream. Damn it.
Co? Kutas, jo?
What are we waiting for?
I'm afraid the three of us will have to suffice.
What happened?
When I got to him, he was dying. Wounded in a fight with an angry mob. Anti-Thaumaturge lynchings are spreading across the city.
There will be time for remorse and grief when this is all over.
You need to
Stop, I say!
What?
You?
Nie ma różnicy kiedy.
You saw how he crawled! Warsaw is ours!
Well, yeah, but maybe that's enough already.
Son, it takes
The things people come up with.
I tu jest ranny i tu jest ranny, więc to nie ma różnicy.
Damn it.
No. To jest po prostu bez różnicy, czy ja w pierwszej kolejności tu przyjdę, czy w drugiej. Trochę szkoda, szczerze. Bo ja bym wolał, żeby to była chyba różnica, że jeżeli pójdziesz pierw do Rafy, to na przykład będzie wkurwiony jak 150, ale... Będzie
What are
ranny.
we
Znaczy,
waiting for?
I'm afraid the three of us. When I got to him, he was dying. And I thought,
There will be
let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Szulski. Maybe it's because I felt like a Pole under Russian occupation, or maybe I've believed that maps really can change, but I'd like to see a new, independent republic.
What the foreign power has seized from us, we shall recapture with a saber.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to mention you shot half of Konieczkin's face off?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Well, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate.
I'll do it myself.
Good evening. Your invitation, sir?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm afraid I don't.
The Governor General is looking for me all over the city. Do you want to discuss it with him?
No, of course not. I meant, please, do come in.
You heard the gentleman.
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away and threw you like a ragdoll. I thought you were dead.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigori will experience this miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future. For his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
It's true. I don't believe that Grigory Rasputin has been anointed by God.
Cease your blasphemy. You will bring his wrath upon us.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish.
These spirits tell me you can't go any further. I can see a certain old hag there.
Would it be Countess Lermontova?
Indeed. She and her family are thick with the Romanovs.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me. was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Do it. I despise Lermontova and people like her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted, and this way we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. And what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
I was looking for you, Shulsky. Do you know how much trouble it was for me to keep that brawl you provoked with my men quiet?
Behave, Captain. We're at a party.
No one will notice one missing waiter. Prepare to die.
Will you finally act? Or will you keep barking until you're ordered otherwise?
I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He who believes in me shall live forever. But it's a shame about Aniela. Silly woman, she could have been here with us. Oh well. I have to think about someone else now.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
Rasputin.
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you. I see you found some new company. Who are they?
These are my friends. Unlike Rasputin, they're real.
You betrayed him. He gave you everything, and you abandoned him. He'll find out about this. You will see.
Rasputin isn't here. Has he at least given you a sign that he's alive?
You won't break my faith.
That means no. Good luck. It's time for me to go.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy on you. I have to take care of myself.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Mr. Shulsky?
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for your happiness. After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soiree that you finally found each other.
Mr. Shulsky. Still unscrupulous, I see.
He's right, though. It was due to him that the world found out what you really thought about me. After all, honesty in a relationship is priceless.
Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
What he meant was that my papa is taking far-reaching measures regarding your kind. Perhaps you've had a chance to see for yourself.
My dear, is this champagne talking through you?
I've seen what an angry mob can do. In Mirov, they killed someone I knew.
What are you doing here anyway? Should my father know about this?
I'm I'm guessing that you, like your father, were both invited as guests of honor.
Come on, tell him.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement that you got the job?
How dare you! Let's go get some champagne, dear. This is getting annoying.
Sofia, there's no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was leaving anyway, weren't you?
Sergei, miss?
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
After what you told me at Rodblitzes recently, I had no doubt he would show up.
I always try to make the most of my opportunities. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, death for death.
Why are you here, really? What are you trying to do?
That's none of your business. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. They'll be happy to see a wanted fugitive.
This isn't over.
I told you to...
Go home. It's not safe for you here.
Plus you're wanted. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guard. Go on, get...
This isn't over. Thaumaturge never fails me. I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Konyechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Ganef. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I'm that Ganef. I killed Konyechkin.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with Skawan.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act. I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else then. I'll come back.
Good luck. And
I'll come.
Good luck.
Brakuje mi jednego tego, bo nie mam jednego członka drużyny.
Good evening. Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I won't take any more of it. I can still hear gunshots from the city.
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
What about Thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters scout terrorists. A complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a Thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the Thaumaturge doing too?
I see we understand each other.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough we'll see him dangling from a rope.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable tempered monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens. Congratulations on her engagement.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
What?
How are you going to handle those socialist militia members?
Militia?
They can't get in here.
That's out of the question. Are you still...
How do you...
I'll still... You must...
I know what you gave little Alexei, but I heard that the gift was regarded as inappropriate by some. As a child, I dreamed about having one.
You might be right. Perhaps a knife isn't a proper gift for a child. He might cut himself and... Yes, it might not have been the best present.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
And...
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
You're right. I should have prepared better. I'll come back later.
Good luck.
No już chyba wiem wszystko, nie? Tak mi się wydaje.
Georgi Skałon. Let's go see Skałon. I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Skałon's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing the floor.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Skałon. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rivkin. And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Szulski. I will have you executed on the spot, all of you!
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of Thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Maniacs! Stop haggling over me like I was a side of meat!
Go ahead.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything. Control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell.
Let's talk about your daughter.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a Thaumaturge.
It was I that sweet Sophia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a dog. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor, Sarah.
Show him your demons. All of them.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon. Leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
Wyjąłem z niego tego... Czekaj. Nie wziąłem z niego takiej skazy, czy to przez moją dumę?
And
I've heard some news about certain
fine. You.
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Maniacs.
Go ahead.
Yo-ho. What would...
That's you. Who? You.
Think about the...
It would...
That...
Right.
That's the only item.
The floor is ready.
Remove it. Besides...
Samira is right. This story won't end this...
Show him your demons. All of them.
Serio, kurwa?
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you?
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Naprawdę, kurwa, jakby przez dumę nie mogłem mu zabrać skazy. Zjebałem. Ale jestem zły. A tak pomyśleć, czekaj. Jakbym miał wczytać zapis. To gdzieś przy golemie. Bo tam jeszcze nie miałem maksymalnego chyba poziomu dumy. Maksymalny poziom dumy nabiłem na tym spotkaniu. No. Także musiałbym od tamtego momentu do końca gry nie używać dumnych zwrotów.
handled it some other way.
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Skawan!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of Thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
Let's talk about Georgi Skawan. The governor hates thaumaturges, because that's what his ignorance and fear dictate to him.
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
Still not enough to convince me, Thaumaturge.
The Coterie wants to find a cure for the so far incurable disease of His Royal Highness. We know the whole of Russia suffers with it.
Victor, be careful.
Who disclosed a state secret to you? Speak!
The Tsarina's lost confidant, Svetlana Petrovna Rumyantseva.
Only a miracle can help my son. Not you.
The Coterie could become a powerful ally of your Imperial Majesty, here in Warsaw, and in Poland.
What we have presented so far testifies in our favor. We have no trouble learning the secrets of people's hearts and minds.
And we are willing to share them.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want a better life, even if it's under foreign rule. For ourselves and for others.
The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sararivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturge, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanislav can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
We couldn't fail. After all, I was here with you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today, on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm happy to see you. You look good. New company.
Friends.
What now?
First of all, if it wasn't for me, you would still be treating joint pains in exchange for hens, goats, and groats with fat.
And if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead. That's enough. Let's not argue over our claims to fame.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
We were just talking.
In that case, I'll go get some champagne.
It was nice to meet you.
I should be going too. Until next time, Viktor Stanislavovich.
Go. Enjoy the evening. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for all of us.
What did he want from you?
We were talking about not so good old days.
Do you expect he might want to seek revenge?
I don't think so. You can't lie when you're in someone else's head.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I had a new rumor apropos Skałon. We did such a number on him, he ended up in Tvorki. They say there's no way to get through to him.
I have the nagging thought that we dealt with him too brutally.
Calm down. He didn't have doubts like that. The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Who are they exactly?
Forgive me, I didn't ask. But it would be good to make sure they don't grow any larger.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Viktor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Niga often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Uncle Sasha has become a grandfather. He seems to enjoy spending his retirement pampering his grandchild. The circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's death have never been clarified, and hopefully it will stay that way.
All right, Viktor. Move on to what's really interesting.
O kurwa.
Which is?
Aboritz and Viktor remain friends, and together they spread terror throughout the bars of Warsaw. With my charisma and your money.
Fine, Aboritz. I think they got it. That's enough.
But you will come for some booze later, right? Don't forget.
I will. Go now.
Ej, dobra, zajebiste, ale...
I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. But there is still a spark of hope for Warsaw. Through the heroic struggle of students, the flying university has been legalized.
Udało się.
There's that. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.
O, druga część będzie... Dobra, pytanie jest takie. Czy to ze względu na mój poziom dumy nie uzyskałem wszystkich skaz? Czekaj, aż sobie muszę sprawdzić. Tak, jakbym chciał zrobić jeszcze jedno podejście. Czekaj. Pierwsza strona. To jest tu. Jeszcze dalej. Bez strachu? Skazadina. Wszystko na... Gdzieś tutaj to nie. Nie wiem, któryś z tych musiałbym zapisów czytać, żeby zacząć. O, dobra, tu. To już, ale to już jest po. Tak. I tutaj to jest niestety kurwa ostatnie miejsce, gdzie ja mogę gdziekolwiek użyć skazy, więc to jest który zapis? 52 bodajże. Więc jakbym chciał, to odtąd muszę zrobić jeszcze to. To i udać się do Rasputina. I teraz się zaczyna ten ostatni kawałek gry. Ale dobra, no. Czyli niedużo. Jakbym chciał tak przejść i zobaczyć. Ty, ale kurwa, ale brakuje mi 2 skaz. To jest ciekawe. A chuj. No, trochę wkurwiony jestem, bo przez to, że nie mam tych 2 skaz, to nie mam jednej rzeczy. Mam jednej pierdolnej rzeczy i chyba jej nie zrobię, bo to jest zależne od poziomu dumy. Zgaduję, że jakiejś misji nie mam. Tu, to. 3% gracz. No kurwa, trzeba pewnie bardzo specyficznie przejść grę. Wszystkie trofea. A no właśnie, jedną z trofeów jest kurwa. Ale jeszcze jedna rzecz. Czy jeżeli to chodzi o misję, jeżeli chodzi o to też to się liczy? Ty, to jest kurwa ciekawe. Chyba, o kurwa, to może być takie podejście do gry, że nie kończysz niektórych misji. Ty, ale to jest kurwa, to jest ciekawe, czy to jest liczone jako w trofea? Bo jeżeli tak, to są podejścia, gdzie nie możesz kończyć misji, bo w misjach oddajesz dany przedmiot. Czasami. Ty, ale kurwa jaja, jeżeli tak, to o chuj. A, no i koniec końców nie wbiłem tego maksymalnego poziomu, nie? Czy to źle, czy to dobrze? Jakby problem jest taki, że no, kończysz grę. Tak naprawdę ten achievement da się zrobić w ten sposób. Znaczy, kurwa. Czy ja to zrobię? Nie zrobię tak, kurwa. Po prostu nie dajesz expa w to i sobie potem dodajesz, że dajesz tutaj i sobie wbijasz, że ukończyłeś. Tak dajesz 6. Czyli brakuje mi 1 punktu. Brakuje mi 1 punktu. Ale nie ile mi brakuje paska expa? Jestem w stanie to sprawdzić? Nie. No i kurwa jestem trochę zakłopotany, bo naprawdę nie wiem. Dobra, chuj z tym, nie? Właśnie tu jest miejsce, gdzie mi duma może dojrzeć, ale dobra, jebać. Ewentualnie zrobię jakieś inne podejście do tej gry. No nie zrobiłem, no przykro mi. Nie zrobiłem w sumie raz, dwa. Właśnie opcja, że możesz uciec z Warszawy, to jest ciekawe. No jeszcze jest, czekaj. Okupioną krwią? Trzeba zabić cara pewnie. To jest ciekawe, jak to zrobić? A nie wiem, kurwa, to co zrobiłem źle, że nie tak? Muszę zrobić jeszcze takie podejście, że po prostu tym osobom, którym... Znaczy, kurwa, najlepiej właśnie zrobić tutaj, że tego golema... Czekaj, bo to jest po golemie, tak? To jeszcze bym musiał zrobić, że ten... przed golemem nie robię żadnych... dokończyć misję i nie używać po prostu tych chamskich dialogów związanych z dumą. No cóż, to koniec tej rozgrywki. Fajnie. Mogło być moim zdaniem lepiej, bo brakuje mi jednego achievementu. Kurwa, ty, ale to brakuje mi 2.